Hello again my dudes, welcome back to the channel. This is Kadim, and in this video I'm going to show you the location of every single upgrade for HP, mana and stamina for Black Myth Wukong. Now the very first one you can find is pretty much right at the start of the game, but one thing I want to mention is there is an HP, a mana and a stamina upgrade per chapter. So Chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, they all have these upgrades. In Chapter 6, you do not have one of each, but you do have a boss that you can fight that will increase all of them. But I will talk about that at the end of the video. But for the separate upgrades you get from Chapters 1 to 5, they are in chests. They are round chests. They are easy to distinguish from all other sorts of chests because first, they are smaller. Second, they tend to be on tables or some other part of furniture. And they are, as I said, small and round. The very first one you can find is after you fight the wolf boss, which happens right there. This is where you fight him. And as you win the fight and as you walk into this temple, you can find the very first upgrade on this chest. And this one is for HP. It's pretty hard to miss because it's very much story related and it's right in front of you. For the second upgrade, you will find it in the Marsh of White Mist, and this upgrade will be for mana. So, if you remember this area, this is where you fight White Clad Noble, the guy in the water, and this is where the Monkey Cave is, the guy that will upgrade your gourd and drinks. But to locate this upgrade, it's also very much hard to miss because it's very much on the path forward. You just have to take a slight turn to the left. So from the area where you fight the white clad noble, which is right where I am, if you just take this cave and you proceed forward, carry on through this cave, you will come onto this path where you have to go up to continue forward. But if you take a left instead, you will find not only the upgrade but also a meditation spot right in front of it. So that's where the meditation spot is, and this is where you will find your mana upgrade chest. The very last upgrade for Chapter 1 will be a stamina upgrade, and you will locate it just after this shrine, which is at the Blackwind Mountain, Blackwind Cave, outside the cave. This is the very last shrine before the shrine that leads to the final boss of the area. If you carry on forward through this path and follow me, this is where all the archers are that will attack you. You will eventually come to this area and go under this little building. And if you carry forward, you will eventually come across this small shrine-looking building to your left. And this is where you will find the stamina upgrade right here on this chest in front of me. So this concludes all three upgrades for Chapter 1. For Chapter 2, the very first upgrade you will be able to come across is located near this shrine at the Yellow Wind Ridge, which is Chapter 2. If you come to Fright Cliff, Rockrest Flat, this is where you will be able to find your first upgrade for this chapter, just by following the path I'm showing you. You will eventually reach this area here where you fight the Stone Vanguard and also the Shingandang, which will be located here. This is a boss area fight. But if you continue forwards, you will eventually reach a second shrine, which is right there to the right. But instead, if from the shrine you take a left, there's an enemy right in front of you next to that meditation spot, as you can see just down there. But the upgrade itself is going to be right here, and this is going to be a mana upgrade for your character. The next upgrade for Chapter 2 can be found just after defeating the Tiger Vanguard. So I'm going to fast travel to the entrance. From the Crouching Tiger Temple entrance shrine, you just have to go up the stairs after defeating the Tiger Vanguard, that is, because you must have defeated the Tiger and the Stone Vanguard to access this tunnel. The entrance is right here, but to activate this tunnel, you have to use the items you collected from defeating both bosses on this pedestal here. Once you activate, the floor will rise, sucking all the blood in, and then you just have to go in the tunnel, jump down. There are a few enemies down here, but they are very easy to kill, as you just saw. And right here to my left, you will find an HP upgrade for your character. The last upgrade for Chapter 2 can also be located next to the Crouching Tiger Temple entrance. If instead of going up the stairs, you track backwards, and back to this area that originally brings you to this location. If you break down these wooden bits and just go down, there are a couple of enemies here as well. They are very easy to kill as well. I'm just gonna dispatch of them. And you will be able to find the last upgrade for Chapter 2 on this chest right here. And this is going to be a stamina upgrade. And this concludes all the HP, mana, and stamina upgrades for Chapter 2. For Chapter 3, the very first upgrade you are going to find is just as you conclude the Pagoda Prison area. You will actually unlock this shrine in the New West, which is Chapter 3, Pagoda Realm, and you will reach the outside the Wheel Shrine. From this shrine, all you have to do is basically carry on forward. This upgrade is very, very hard to miss, as it's right there in the front of your eyes as you are walking through and progressing through the area. All you have to do is follow the path I'm showing you. It's pretty much impossible to miss this, as there are no enemies around here. There's only one enemy, and he only actually shows his face once. The first time you kill him, he will not respawn. But if you just continue forward, you will eventually reach this little area here. And the mana upgrade is going to be here on this small altar in this small rounded chest. Also, a quick tip for you guys: behind this passage there is a meditation spot. The second upgrade you can find in Chapter 2 is in the Turtle Island. So I'm going to fast travel to that same location. Now, once you reach the Turtle Island and you have access to this shrine right here, all you have to do to find the next upgrade is, as you are facing the shrine, take a small left and go down this little cliff. And as you take a peek down below, you will see a chest right there. It's going to be shiny in your case because you haven't opened it yet. And this is where you will find an HP upgrade for your character. This will be the second upgrade available to you in Chapter 3. Now, to find the last upgrade in Chapter 3, you will have to continue progressing in the game, or if you have unlocked all of Chapter 3 already, the easiest and closest shrine you can travel to is in the New Thunderclap Temple, the Mahavira Hall. To find the last upgrade, which is going to be a stamina upgrade from this shrine, the Mahavira Hall in the New Thunderclap Temple, all you have to do is backpedal from the place you came to arrive here, go down the massive staircase and carry on forward. Follow the path shown in the video, go down these stairs as well. And once you reach the front side of this building, take a right. I suggest you kill this enemy because he's just going to cast thunder at you if you just run past it. Go down these stairs, carry on forward through this building. Don't worry about killing the enemies inside this building, they don't really matter.
It's the eyes that see make your power leak.
Go up these stairs, and as you come out, take a left. This is where you'll find the horse in this chapter. But if you just jump onto this little area here, you will come across this section of the map, and you just have to follow my guide in this video. If you carry on through the left, you don't have to worry about killing any of these enemies as they are blind. But I do suggest that you kill the enemy on top of this little rock. You render yourselves invisible and you will find the stamina upgrade on this chest right in front of me. And this is all the location for all the stat upgrades in chapter 3. For chapter 4, the very first upgrade you are going to come across is going to be an HP upgrade. And this can be found right from the very first shrine you unlock in chapter 4, which, as you can see, is the Webbed Ridge, Village of Lanxey, Estate of the Zoo. And from this shrine you are going to enter the building again. This is where you fight the second sister spider boss fight. And eventually you will unlock this area where you basically jump down and continue through progressing in the area. But if instead of jumping down straight away, you come to the back of this area, you will find your HP upgrade on this chest right in front of me. The next upgrade you can come across in chapter 4 is going to be a mana upgrade, and this can be found just by the Cliff of Oblivion, so I'm going to fast travel to this location. From this shrine you can find the next upgrade for chapter 4, which is going to be a mana upgrade, just as soon as you defeat the Right Hand of Buddha boss, which is the spider that has an arm and a hand for a tail, which you fight in this very corridor I am right now. As soon as you defeat the boss will serve as a bridge for you to cross to the other side, and you'll be able to find your mana upgrade just after transversing the boss. Instead of going down, if you take a small left and you go up this section here, you will find your mana upgrade right on this chest here on this little altar. Now, the last upgrade you can find in chapter 4 is going to be a stamina upgrade. However, this one demands quite a lot of work to be accessible to you. From the Cliff of Oblivion Shrine, as you can see where I am located right now in the Webbed Ridge, Webbed Hollow, I am at the Cliff of Oblivion. To access this upgrade, you first need to find 3 altars with purple talismans on them. This is where you find the very first one. The second one can be found near the Verdant Bridge, so I'm going to fast travel to this location to show you how to get to it. The Verdant Bridge. From the Verdant Bridge shrine in the Webbed Hollow, you want to follow my path in this video. You might want to just make yourself invisible here because there are a couple of enemies that will attack you, and I do not have the patience to deal with them. I do strongly suggest you kill this archer because it will annoy you as you are progressing forward. And I also suggest that you kill this little enemy here as it will chase you as well. But if you just come up these stairs, you'll reach this area where there's a spirit with a scorpion prince, and there's also an upgrade for your gourd by this tree. If you defeat these enemies and then go up these stairs, you'll come up to this location here with a lantern carrier, which you can easily defeat as well. You take this bridge and you take a small right, and you will find the second purple altar right here. To find the third and final altar that you need to access, I'm going to teleport back to the previous shrine and show you where to go. For the purple altar, for the third purple altar, you will need to fast travel to the Webbed Hollow Relief of the Fallen Long. From this shrine, which is pretty much right in front of the place where you fight Yellow Long, you want to slightly turn back and go up this location where there is a scorpion guy located to your right. You can just ignore him and walk behind him. He will not attack you unless you walk too close to him. Take a left here. Go down. No need to find these small enemies. Take a right and go up. Go between these fires and you will see the last altar is going to be located right here. Now, once you have collected all 3 purple talismans from its altars, you will have to wait until you reach the Court of Illumination, so I'm going to fast travel back to the previous shrine. Once you have reached this area, you will be able to find the 4th and final altar with the purple talisman, just close to where you fight the final boss for chapter 4. If instead of going to the boss fight, you go behind the shrine and you take up these stairs, you will hear a voice screaming, "Run!" And this means you have successfully gathered all you needed to unlock the barrier that is going to be blocking your path right about where I am. And there is going to be a final and 4th shrine where, in the middle of this circle, that you need to interact with. When you do, there is going to be a very small boss fight. It's more of a gimmick than anything. And you just have to defeat that boss. And once you do, you'll find the stamina upgrade inside this chest right here. And this concludes all the upgrades for your stats in Chapter 4. For Chapter 5, the very first stat upgrade you will come across is located near this shrine, which you will come across after defeating the mandatory 2 flying heads. One of them is flying, the other one is just spitting fire. They are called Quick as Fire, Fast as Wind. And the shrine located next to it is Ashen Pass 2. This is where the fox runs and you start chasing it. Instead of chasing the fox straight away, if you look to your right, you will find that there's a small chest here, and this will contain an HP upgrade for your character. Once you have collected this, you'll have to continue progressing in the game or fast travel to the next area where you can find the next upgrade, which is just near the Furnace Valley at Rakshas's Palace. So from this area you will be able to find the second upgrade for your character in Chapter 5, which is going to be a mana upgrade, and you can see it pretty much right next to the shrine. This is very hard to miss as it's right here. There's also another chest inside that little building, but this is what you truly want to grab, the upgrade for your mana, right next to the shrine. Finally, the final upgrade you can get from chests in Chapter 5 and in the entirety of the game requires you to find the secret area in Chapter 5, the Bishwi Cave, and you'll be able to find it right after defeating the spiked ball boss, which is happening in the Purge Pit. So from this shrine, which you can find in the secret area of Chapter 5, as you can see, secret Bishwi Cave Purge Pit, to find the final upgrade inside a chest, you'll just have to go back down to the area where you fight the top takes bottom and bottom takes top bosses, which happens just where I am at the moment. As soon as you defeat this boss, if you go on the stairs as you have to progress in the area, stick to your left, and the game will actually pinpoint the location of something you can interact with to your left. And just behind this little Buddha wall, there's a fallen building, and you'll find the last upgrade for your stats in this chest, which is going to be a stamina upgrade. As I said, for the final chapter, chapter 6, the upgrades you can get come in the form of a boss, which is the giant Shingandang. You have to gather all 5 Skandhas and then give them to Shoe Dog to convert them into a pill that gives you a boost to HP, mana, and stamina. There's a separate video on the channel showing you where to find all the Skandhas, where to find the boss, and how to get this pill. And this is pretty much how you can find all the upgrades for Black Myth Wukong and how to get your stats boosted as much as possible. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Leave any questions in the comment down below, leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Cheerio!